Hi guys, and welcome back to another review from WePC. Today we'll be looking at the ZOWIE XL2411P to see how it compares to some of the competition in the market right now. Before we get into the review, remember to hit like if you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and always press that notification bell to never miss a video. So here it is, the XL2411P. It's a gaming monitor, esports monitor is what they call it on the website. It's got features such as 144Hz, which is great for a smooth video playback. It's got a 1 ms response time, which is pretty good as well. It is on a TN panel, which isn't the best, but we'll touch upon that sort of stuff later. It comes at a price point right now, which is pretty affordable, a couple of $100s. So we are going to try and compare that to some of the other monitors within that price point. Before we go into the features anymore though, let's take a quick look at the design. So looking at the design, it is predominantly plastic, which you'd imagine from a monitor of this price point. It is quite sturdy because it's got a decent stand, but just looking at it, it is quite basic, but I suppose that's what you'd expect from a monitor of this sort of price point. Moving on to the stand, that's probably one of the standout features for me. So to quickly go over the stand, fully functional, extremely versatile for a monitor of this price tag. You've got a full 90-degree swivel. It also goes up and down. You've got quite a bit of height to play with as well, something you don't normally see. You can also do a full 90 degrees this way. So if you're a Twitch streamer, you want to get your feed up there, obviously you've got loads of room to play with. And yeah, pretty much anything you want to do, this thing can do it. It's got literally every viewing angle you could want. So to go over the specs quickly, the monitor has a 24-inch display with a fairly large 20mm bezel. It comes boasting 144Hz refresh rate, a 1 millisecond response time, and a max resolution of 1920 by 1080. That's pretty much the perfect mix of specs for a competitive gaming monitor. The high refresh rate will help create a really smooth video playback. The low response time will ensure you've got pretty much zero ghosting. To go over the inputs quickly, it comes with a limited number of inputs, but everything you need. It's got a HDMI 2.0, a DVI, which no one really uses anymore, and a DisplayPort as well, which you will need to use if you want to make use of that 144Hz refresh rate. So we've had a little look at the monitor. You know what it looks like. You've heard some of the specs. We've had a look at the stand. Let's put it through some games and see how it compares to other monitors in its price range. Right, so I have spent a couple of hours using the monitor now. And the most notable thing has got to be how smooth it is. Even when I'm swiping pretty aggressively left to right, everything seems to be pretty smooth. Absolutely zero screen tear. That was an issue I had with the last monitor we tested. There was quite a bit of screen tear, which obviously I can't show you on this monitor because there is zero. But yeah, it just makes the whole experience a lot smoother. It's real immersive as well. Even playing a game like Counter-Strike. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to show you the black equaliser because that's one of the main features on this monitor. Black equaliser, for those that don't know, is basically it changes the contrast of the dark areas to give you it basically brightens up those areas so you can see if someone's hiding in a corner or something. It just gives you that little bit of an extra edge over the competition. Everything this monitor is designed to do is to give you the edge over someone who hasn't got those features. So I'll try and show you that now. The monitor comes with an absolute ton of presets. I'm just going through some of the gamer ones now, and as you can see, if you are, I mean, I don't know if that's going to pick up on the camera, but it's pretty washed out, and that's purely to give the dark areas more visibility. which is great if you're a competitive esports player that needs that. If you want the most realistic experience, that's probably not going to be the best way to go, but like I say, this is purely geared towards esports players, so it's a great feature to have. It just might not be your cup of tea. It does wash out the colours quite aggressively, but let me find a dark spot where we can show that off. Counter-Strike's pretty optimised nowadays. I remember back when I was playing 1.6 and things like that, you'd get a lot of dark spots where people could hide in, but nowadays you can see the difference that it makes straight away. It just sort of washes everything out and brings the darks up to a brightness where you can just see straight through it. Right, so we did have a look at the black equaliser in CS. We're on Shadow of the Tomb now, obviously. Let's see the difference that it makes for some of the dark areas. You can see straight away, it just brings the floor up completely. Bit of versatility this monitor has. It's a headphones jack on the side. Great for people who don't put the PCs on their desk or they've got quite a short cable. Just shove it straight into the monitor, you're good to go. It's quite a handy spot as well. So to give you an idea of the adjustment, in terms of height, you've got a shed load to play with. I mean, look at that. Height for days. Height for days. So there you have it, guys, the full rundown of the ZOWIE XL2411P monitor. For me, I actually really enjoyed it. I'm heavily into my gaming, especially competitive esports titles. For things like CS, it's pretty much perfect. Even though the colour isn't incredible, as far as smooth gameplay, anti-ghosting, things like that you do actually need for esports, this thing does it perfectly. If you're into graphic design or browsing or doing things like that, probably not the monitor for you. It still does a pretty good job, but obviously it's geared towards gamers. So if you're a gamer, you'd love it. Probably not so much if you're into video editing, things like that. But for me, great little monitor for an affordable price tag. So guys, that's it. If you like the video, remember to hit the like button. If you're new around here, click subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, and head over to WePC where we've got a ton more content similar to this, and we'll see you in the next one.